This is the Phoenix, Arizona weather discussion for Wednesday, the 24th of July. I'm Michael Groff. Some of you were awakened by the sounds of a few showers and thunderstorms around the valley early this morning. Those have continued and will rumble about at least through about the mid-morning before dissipating. What about the rest of the day and the rest of the week? Does the monsoon continue, or will we see a return to the heat? Let's talk about it. First, the almanac from yesterday, 107 degrees the high in the valley, 83 was the morning low. And no rain officially in the bucket yesterday. We've had a little bit at Sky Harbor this morning, 0.04 of an inch at last look. Here in Arcadia, we've picked up nearly 1/4 of an inch. We'll show you some rainfall totals in just a moment. Outside right now here at 6:20 a.m., we've got mostly cloudy skies, a few showers around, even a rumble of thunder here and there. We're at 81 degrees presently, dew points at 73. It is air you can wear out there. Relative humidity 79%. Wind from the east-northeast at 11, and the barometer is rising. Temperatures out there right now, 71, the cool spot up there on Thompson Peak. Otherwise, upper 70s and low 80s for a good portion of us. Checking out those rainfall totals, around 1/3 of an inch for Buckeye, 0.2 of an inch, Avondale, Goodyear or so. 1/4 of an inch here in Arcadia, but many spots, just a few hundredths up to about 1/10 of an inch. And some places have seen absolutely nothing. You know, that's the nature of the monsoon. The upper air look still have a very high amplitude pattern for late July with a deep trough over the central and eastern part of the country. Big ridge out here in the west, another trough trying to make its way onto the Pacific Northwest coast. And that's going to displace our ridge a little bit to the southwest and ultimately dry us out for a period of time, which we'll discuss in a moment. The watch warning map, some heat advisories, parts of California. Otherwise, it is really quiet across the country right now. Severe weather outlook. We've got the standard slight risk of severe storms from around Spearfish, Rapid City, South Dakota, up toward Dickinson and Williston, with a marginal risk for the adjacent areas there. We're in the green in Arizona, so thunderstorms are expected today. And any one storm could be severe, but organized severe weather not anticipated. The precipitation outlook valid through next Wednesday morning from the WPC. Other than what we've had this morning, not expecting a whole lot here in the valley. Some rain, of course, for the rim country, the eastern mountains, the southeastern portion of our state. Widespread heavy precipitation is not expected, though. Let's get into the details of it, though, now as we take a look at the models. Check it out. This is the GFS, the 06Z run valid at 2 o'clock this afternoon. Ridge here across the southwest. We've got a little disturbance rotating around that this morning here across south central Arizona. So down at the surface, we'll have mostly cloudy skies this morning, scattered showers and thunderstorms. Those will be decreasing through the day. And heading out toward western Arizona and southeast California, you might get a few rumbles of thunder out there. And with the clouds and the added humidity, it's going to feel pretty miserable out there. Highs this afternoon between about 100 and 103. So we'll be a little bit below normal, but it's just going to feel uncomfortable. Tonight, we'll be on the backside of that disturbance, and I would be surprised if we saw any storm activity in here, but still going to put a slight chance of showers and storms, given that the atmosphere is still very moist, and any instability at all, any little ripple in the atmosphere could still touch off a shower or storm tonight. Otherwise, we'll have lows mainly in the 80s, and then tomorrow, we'll see that ridge slowly beginning to drift toward the west and southwest, and it's going to put a cap on the atmosphere for the most part. Still isolated showers and storms over the high country, but here in Phoenix, not expecting anything. High temperatures warm up a couple of degrees. As we go to Friday, still mostly sunny skies here. High temperatures 104 to 107, and isolated storms over the high country. The weekend looks like it'll probably stay dry here in Phoenix, but again, isolated to widely scattered mountain showers and storms, although less numerous than we've seen in recent days. And high temperatures warming up as the ridge will sit right on top of us. High somewhere between about 106 to 110 for both Saturday and Sunday. Monday, indications that the ridge starts to move back toward the north, and better moisture and better instability profiles will start to set up shop again across south central Arizona, but it's going to take some time. And still, I think the mid-levels of the atmosphere will be pretty warm. So widespread thunderstorm activity still not expected, but an isolated storm might get in here Monday. And certainly as we get toward Tuesday, we'll start to see an upswing in shower and storm activity. And high temperatures will come down at least a couple of degrees as the humidity levels pick back up. All right, here's a week from today. This is Wednesday, the 31st. We've got a ridge still over the central and southern Rockies out into the Plain States, an east-southeasterly flow aloft, maybe some disturbances rotating around that. So at least a low-grade monsoon in effect, and then going out 10 days. This is the end of the forecast period, Friday, the 2nd of August. And looks like troughing for the Great Lakes in the northeast, below average temperatures there. Meanwhile, a ridge continues out here in the southwest. Monsoon conditions look to stay in effect, although that's a pretty strong ridge. So we'll have to see if the mid-levels of the atmosphere get a little too warm to support widespread thunderstorm activity. But for now, at least a low-grade monsoon looks like it'll be in effect. Taking a peek at the temperatures through the period off the European ensemble, getting pretty warm as we head toward the weekend, and then temperatures will back off for next week as we do anticipate an increase in moisture and chances of precipitation to return. And that's going to do it for the Phoenix, Arizona weather discussion for today. My next video back here tomorrow morning. If you like our videos, be sure to subscribe so that whenever we post a brand new one, you'll get the notifications. Your comments, questions, and suggestions are always encouraged as well. Thank you so much for watching. Really do appreciate it. Be safe. Stay cool out there. If you can get out and enjoy the raindrops this morning, highly encourage you to do so. And you guys have yourselves a great Wednesday.